Hi there. I'm pretty sure the microphone works because I just turned it on. It is kind of a scorcher down here today. It's 86, I think, is the temperature that they gave. I'm actually sitting in LA at this moment. Let's see what the temperature is down here. I think I just looked and it was like 86 or something. I never trust the Apple Watch. Hey, Carriopolis. 88 degrees downtown. Well, let's walk around, sweat a little bit, and then find that Mochi shop. I'm gonna walk out of this. I like to start here because I get a shady spot to sit. Awesome skyscrapery views. A sparse amount of people enjoying themselves outside, which means there's plenty of room to sit over here. Ritz-Carlton down there. All right. This is 7th and Fig. It's kind of a mall, right? Whoops. I hate a landing on a staircase, especially when I'm not paying attention. I tried to step down again. Hopefully the heat doesn't get to my brain. How is everybody? How are ya, Carrie? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to our old familiar spot in Dtla. I don't remember which live stream I did down here, but we were gonna get like an ice cream, and I gave up and went to Dunkin' Donuts instead and got like a Docachin thingamajig or whatever that's called. And we just gave up. I went to Dunkin' Donuts, and then right around the corner was this cute little Mochi shop with a place to sit outside. It reminded me, although not as dramatic, of like The Mist, you know? They give up and then the army is right there. I give up and the Mochi ice cream is right there. Oh. So I vaguely remember where this is. All I know is it's somewhere near that Dunkin' Donuts. So like 6th Street. So I figured we'd waddle around. I'd waddle around and you'd walk and talk with me. I'd waddle around and then I would find that Mochi spot. I'm determined. It is pretty warm. It's supposed to cool off tomorrow a lot, which is kind of great because I will go to Long Beach on the train all the way. Came down on the train today to 26 minutes to drive, 20 minutes on the train, no parking hassles. So I know the spot is to our right over there somewhere, but I just want to walk up this way a little bit, kind of earn that ice cream. I've had a busy week. Luckily, or unluckily actually, I haven't had much of cause to go outside until today because Monday I don't live stream. I work from home. Tuesday I just do member stuff. And yesterday I put up a members video which I had previously filmed, so again, I didn't film it, but I videoed it. I didn't really go out of the house. But today is the hottest day of the 3. I don't think it's really a heat wave because it's only been 2 days of real heat. 1 day of just like warmer. So we're at the foot of Wilshire. You can't see it, but there's literally not one but 2 cars in the crosswalk because they just cannot wait to get on that freeway. A nice long look down Figueroa. I haven't turned my air conditioner on once, but I thought about it. I'm just kind of nervous since we haven't used it since like August. If like it's full of dust and smoke stuff from the fires. Although I don't think it would have any reason to be in there because it wasn't doing any blowing during that time. Or because we actually wrapped it in plastic, I think it's probably safe from that, but maybe it's moldy or musty smelling. We really haven't turned it on. Maybe I'll get some Lysol. It kills 99% of something, right? So we're coming up to Flower. I believe that Mochi shop, it's like Spring Street. So we'll have our eyes peeled for that. And it's bright green, so we probably can't miss it. And if I see it before I want to see it, I'm going to pretend I don't, and then just book it to memory so we can walk back to it. Let's walk up a little bit, Flower Street. Sorry for talking like Yoda. So there's the Y we went to the other day. And we just walked up Flower Street when we went to that Y. So maybe not. I remember it's not particularly dramatic in terms of architecture, so let's go back this way. We have just like a box window air conditioner, not like a real one. I've only had a couple places with central air, and I feel like once you turn the central air on, it's just impossible to ever turn off again because you just get so acclimated, sorry bro, to the central air conditioning. I'm gonna try to stay in the shade also because we don't want to burn my shins, but more than that, we want to keep the gimbal cool so it doesn't quit. Oh, this used to be a pretty big deal over on 3rd Street, Sweet Lady Jane. I had no idea they moved here. I'm not a fan of cake with fruit on it, which was really their specialty, but everybody loved them, but maybe me. If I want cake, I want it to be like the least fruity cake. Hey, Nomad. Happy Wednesday. We're gonna get a cool treat eventually. Like I want like a German chocolate cake or maybe something with raspberry in it and chocolate. Or maybe something with chocolate and caramel. I mean, fruit, if it's literally no longer healthy, then great, you can put it in the cake. But I want whole pieces of fruit on a cake. I don't usually like that. Feels very summery. And if I was gonna have a summer treat, it'd probably be ice cream anyway. Or mochi. If my air conditioner breaks, I'll just cry to the building manager. They're pretty quick to repair my stuff in a real half-assed way, but air conditioner's on my lease. You know, what first introduced me, Alias, is Trader Joe's, those little mochis that they used to have. Alias, I don't know why I couldn't say that, it's hot. but like Trader Joe's had them. So that was my beginning of that sort of venture. I guess they're filming over here, so I don't really. Oh, I think I read that because. Oh, it's really hot. I'm staying in the shade. I don't know what they're filming, but I have a friend on TikTok, and she lives somewhere around here. Well, a TikTok friend, I don't really know this person. And they're always showing stuff from their apartment window, which is probably right around here. I'm not going to mention it to anybody. I just hope they're not blocking me from the Mochi shop. I don't think so. I think it's closer to Main Street or 6th. 6th and Main is my thought, which is not the address for it, but pretty close. So, who's eating all that fruit? It really seems kind of shitty to have all that food on display out here where there are so many people starving. I need an umbrella. Joseph invented something called the iCloud. I know what you're thinking. And basically the iCloud would follow you around, like hover over your head to block the sun from you. He could never get the name though because it had already been used. Eh, looked like a little. I'm joking about the iCloud. It was just a thought he came up with. Instead of putting that food away, maybe they could just hand it out, literally. Oh, well, there you go. They're not always filming in something. Sorry, we've got a real lot of sound. Let me check my noise cancellation. Good. Um, there was a time when you could say they were always filming something in Los Angeles, and hopefully, whatever the mayor's plan is, will get people back to filming in Los Angeles. I only heard a third of it, and I thought what I heard sounded kind of stupid. But it's funny because I do have a Twitch. I've only live streamed on it once, if that's what you meant. There was something about. I'm always like interested, but trying to not look interested when I see them filming something downtown. Most of the times, it's like usually a commercial. Like most TV shows and stuff, they go to Canada. Yeah. So beautiful. I'm gonna complain about the park. The only thing I ever complain about. So here we are in beautiful downtown LA. It's a scorching hot 88-degree day. Where can people go to get a little respite from the sun? Pershing Square? No. So we've seen Heidi Klum riding by the street on a bed. I've seen a pretty, like, hip underground singer having a coffee at a cafe. In fact, I went to go see them the other night at the Echo. Yeah, I saw that. I just like I feel like, thanks back in the clay. How's it going? I feel that way. I saw that and that's how I did it, but like I don't know if Twitch is for me. It was Heidi Klum riding a bed down Hollywood Boulevard. I had no idea who it was. They were shooting something for the Germany's Next Top Model, I think. Maybe I'm gonna start doing it. Literally nobody watches my Twitch, so I figured maybe I was spoiling thinning out the pot by doing that. I am working on a Patreon. I have 12 episodes written um, for a deep dive on some of the stuff that we talk about on our walks. So I'm kind of looking forward to that. It'll just be podcasts at first. I really still want to focus on, these live streams. So before I get into really crazy, weird, heavy editing, I need to hire somebody to do that for me. And we're not there yet, but podcasts. I can't remember. So when I did run it on Twitch, there was something that glitched with the chat. And part of what makes this really fun is the chat, actually. It's the best part of it. I'm definitely gonna dive into Twitch because I kind of feel like it might allow me to do some other weird things. So the Patreon is to talk about the stories that we talk about slightly, but we can't discuss too much because they have the D word in them or the M word in them. That's unalived or made to be unalived. I'm gonna try it. So tomorrow when we stream from Long Beach, we will be also streaming on Twitch. If the chat goes though, I'm gonna restart it. Or maybe I'll try it out tonight. Ah. Is that good that it mutes copyrighted music? Because what I do with YouTube is I have to go back in and mute that music myself, which is tedious. Thanks to the noise cancellation, however, it really doesn't catch a lot. So it used to be like 7 songs I'd have to go through and then erase parts of the video. Now it's like maybe 2, and then usually I replace them with Who Let the Dogs Out or another song that I have the license to. But also YouTube allows you the ability to mute just the music. All right, I'm gonna explore Twitch more. I just tried it once and it kind of freaked me out. I felt like something was wrong with the chat. I could also be misremembering that. There was a day when I had to reset up Prism because it wasn't telling me how many people were in the room. I feel like, when the stream buffers and it gets stuck for a couple minutes, I almost wish, rather than it freeze framing, it would just pop up we'll be right back. Or that when it uploaded the final version, it uploaded the version that it records, because that version doesn't have the skips in it. But I gotta say, thank goodness for Prism. The end goal here would be to make a little more money so I can invest in like slightly better technology to do this. Right now, I'm literally just with the exception of having bought a gimbal and a microphone, which I already owned but lost, right? I'm just trying to use what I got. My first big purchase, as far as quality goes, will be to invest in a second phone for pairing. I do have a second phone, I just can't pair with it and use the signal. So that's the Pershing Square Park, that's the Pershing Square train stop. There are like 5 entrances, very confusing. But the thing I love about Prism is the fact that it slows stuff down, for starters, but everything looks so much less jittery. Like it just, whatever it does for motion detection or noise, visual, I don't even know what you call it. I am getting hot. All right, so here's Broadway. The first podcast I'm going to be doing is definitely on the Cecil Hotel. Maybe we'll just go look at it right now. I have a Nokia phone that's really cheap, and it's great because I have a backup phone, not for going live. The issue is, it is so incredibly slow that it actually, and I'm sure I could fix it, but it like closes down while it's loading up. Like it goes to the screen saving mode or power saving mode while it's doing its thing. That just doesn't look like a fun street to walk on that side of. We're at Broadway now. So we're walking all the way down, I'm pretty sure, to find that Mochi spot. I vaguely know where it is, more than vaguely. And I can't speak. I just want a new iPhone, to be honest with you. I mean, and a new phone plan so that I can have better bandwidth than T-Mobile provides me. Thank you so much. Be careful, stay cool, drink water, and try to find a shady side of the street. It's easier downtown than it is in my neighborhood. We need more trees. What I do with T-Mobile, Clay, is I go over my data every month, and then like for the last week, they threatened to throttle me, and I think that's when my streams start to get a little wonky. But there was a while where I was using Joseph's AT&T and T-Mobile when I, like the first 3 streams I did, and they were like flawless. But we used all of his data and thought that wasn't such a great idea. I didn't know what would happen. I have unlimited too, but it's really not limited. It's really limited actually. The text message I get every month says, you have unlimited data, however, after so many gigabytes, you will be throttled. And the throttling only happens in a crowd, obviously. And I think that's what the text message says.
Hey! Get your fucking camera away from me!
Whoa! Okay. Maybe not the best day to walk around over here. I think that lady was very upset about the camera and started chasing me, so I just ran through the street. You streamed almost every day? That was the first time I've ever had to run away from somebody, and I may not have had to run away from her, but she had a big bottle of water that she was drinking, and I thought she was going to splash me. That was my big fear, was being splashed. Also, you know, I get where she's coming from. I don't want to be filmed, especially when I'm sweating my ass off. Hotel Barclay. Okay, I just totally got lost because I'm only on 4th Street. Sorry, that lady, should I cross the street? Will she see me? Will she come after me? Hopefully not. So we're gonna stand in the shadow. Oh. I love how this manhole cover has glass in it. Like, meaning it lets light into whatever tunnel is down there. Must be an oldie. All right, we did it. I will. I don't, honestly, I should have pepper spray on me. I'm not ever usually too worried. It's usually somebody just saying something. And honestly, I'm sure you saw the lady drinking water before. I am, a little taller and a little bit bigger. I almost instantly recognized the second that she was upset before she started screaming and was already changing my camera around. And I get it. I get her perspective, so. I found, yes, people are crazy, but all people are crazy. It's just how you find your group of crazies and they work together. I don't know what I mean by crazy, and I'm not making any joke about mental health, but I think everybody's a little cuckoo in some way. And we find our fellow cuckoos. Maybe that's the nicest way I could say it. Yeah, that's what I remember maybe like 10 years ago getting really mad that I was trying to do something and somebody was like filming a dance. And I didn't get really mad, but I was just like inconvenienced by it. And I was like, I'm just trying to do my shit. Why come this person has to stand here and dance like an idiot? And I can't get to where I'm going without being in her video, their video actually. And to be honest with you, I thought after a while, I like literally in that day and age, I couldn't really expect to go anywhere without being filmed by a doorbell or, whoa, the Hotel Roslyn. I'm just gonna face up to catch its grandeur. So another fun thing I've been working on for members is we're gonna have a mystery walk with clues and I'm going over there, don't worry. With clues and just the buildings. With clues and suspects and a plot, and I'm really excited to do it, to be honest with you. We're just facing up because, again, it's a hot day. There's our little hopes over there. I remember when my first neighbors in my complex got a Ring doorbell. I was kind of angry because I didn't want to be filmed walking in my apartment. Hey, filmed walking in my apartment, filmed. So, but I kind of got used to it and I'm glad it's there. Anyway, Hotel Cecil. We're gonna take a right over here and get back to our Mochi hunt. So this summer it's going to be all about men's brat summer, and this is going to be the color, this bright security orange. When you see that, just know that a man is having a brat summer. We have cameras inside of our apartment for when we leave, so we can make sure the dogs. We have a real barker, so he doesn't bark. He just sits there on the sofa and looks at the door the whole time we're gone. Very, very sad, actually. There's Cole's French dip sandwiches. So when we first got this dog, he barked the whole time we were gone, and it was, first of all, he was just an awful dog. And I say that with heart because obviously it's years later and we still have him, and he's not so awful. Hey, DC. But whatever people did to him before we got him was not so nice. So he's mostly not a basket case anymore. But he still stares at the camera the whole time we're gone. And then the moment you turn the camera on, he actually just looks over like he knows it's on. Maybe he's smart. So there we got the Cecil. As if we've never seen it before. I just want to see if I could maybe get a nice angle of it. I think that might be close to impossible. This cost $1 million, which is probably the equivalent of $18 million the year it was made. Oh, just a real Great Depression story, though. Ooh. Doesn't it look just kind of blindingly hot? It's not like 99 degrees yet, but it always just looks hotter in the city. Oh my God, same here. Hey, BD. We're having a great week. I'm gonna go get some mochi, or a soft serve ice cream, or maybe punched in the face today. It's too hot down here. Thank you so much. Hope you are having a good week. Happy Wednesday. So maybe I'm gonna go back this way because this is closer to where we need to go. Quite an interesting smell. It smells like sriracha and then soy sauce. And then it smells like downtown. I just don't know if I'm getting mochi. I think I should get mochi because it's the mochi stop, right? Or a soft serve. It depends on what they got. I'm feeling like mochi though. It seems like minimal effort to eat, less likelihood of dripping, and maybe it will enable me to get a couple of different flavors. So again, the place is located near the Dunkin' Donuts we went to last week, but I gave up on looking for ice cream because I was thirsty. So I asked, actually, this place is one of three places listed downtown that has the best ice cream. This place, McConnell's, which is in the... Hey, how's it going? Are you good? McConnell's. It is a good day for ice cream, right? So McConnell's, and I forgot the other place. McConnell's from Santa Barbara. That's not very Los Angeles. I think that's the only Paradis, by the way. And then this Mochi stop is definitely a one-up. I just heard that they're selling a building down here, one of the old federal buildings. I think it's going for 50 mil. I love a federal building. Hey, tell Canada we love them. And have a great time. Mochi is like it's like ice cream, and then wrapped around it is like a shell of, I don't know. It's almost like a bonbon, right? Except instead of like a chocolate shell, it's got this almost like a fondant, and it might actually be a fondant. I believe it's Japanese. I'm just walking in the shadows. I really am not great at picking the cooler side of the street. They're really good. Trader Joe's has them, and then also Japanese restaurants have them too. Or I've been to a Japanese restaurant that has them. I don't know if they all have them. It might even be like one of those weird things that's just like General Tso's chicken, like an American version of something Japanese, which is probably like 10 times better in Japan, but here. I wish Back in the Clay was here. He goes to Japan. He could probably answer that question. I would really love, I hate to say it, but I would really love a frozen iced coffee from whatever that Dunkin' Donuts thing is, or was. Oh, I could have crossed the street, so I'm going to be honest with you. But I want to lay low on the caffeine today, especially when it's hot. I thought about having like a nice Diet Coke on the way here. That would make me feel bloated, especially on a hot day. For the past couple months that we've been walking by this part of Dtla, so the Dancing Girls is over there, the coffee shop, right? Oh, a vintage store I've never noticed because we don't walk on the sunny side of the street. Is this burger place. It looks like it finally maybe opened. It's cool to be able to actually, I've only ever walked on that side of the street. It's nice to be able to see the dance hall from this side and kind of imagine what it was like inside. Okay. I haven't had a Diet Coke for days. I want to actually come to here, Joseph. Glorious chicken wings, $10. So that has been kind of in the works for a while, I think. And then also this restaurant is about to open. Pizzeria Republica. What a nice little spot. I'm gonna cross here. I'm gonna swing back over and head towards Mochi. I wanted to, I would love a burger, but I just had a wrap before because I figured I would be having dessert on this walk. Joseph has to work You know how we've been going a little bit later on Wednesdays to get something to eat? If he were here, I'd get a burger. But we really did just eat lunch before I left. I made us nice wraps with some Havarti, horseradish. No, not Havarti. It was actually New York aged cheddar with Havarti in it. Not with Havarti in it, horseradish. I really wanted to buy Havarti cheese, but we buy that all the time. And so the cheddar was a nice change, especially with the horseradish in it. I'm really looking forward to tomorrow's stream. LA is small, to be honest with you, in at least the way I kind of see it now. And so I do get lost here still, even walking around with you guys. And I still discover blocks of things that I've never seen before. Compared to living in Boston, I knew Boston and probably still know Boston like the back of my hand after probably living there for 5 years. But no matter how big LA is, like, I still feel like it's both small and you still get a sense that you could get lost in it. I don't know where I was going with that. Oh, Long Beach. So I'm really excited to go to Long Beach because the most of Long Beach I know is driving through it, driving by it, maybe going to the Queen Mary one time. So this will be a real chance for me to explore. I've got my map all worked out. And it's going to really feel like I'm on a little day vacation because I never go to Long Beach. I was watching videos on Long Beach's history this morning while working on other things. Not as cool as LA, but still, I'm kidding. All right. I actually went to Long Beach once, like to go to Long Beach, besides going to the Queen Mary. I had a coworker, East Coaster, right? Very forward person, woman, and I don't lie very easily or very quickly. And she had been talking about this wedding she had to go to, not having a date for days. And then, like, the Friday before, she was like, "So what are you doing Saturday night?" And I was like, "Nothing. You're going to the wedding with me." And yes, I went to the wedding. I know Torrance better than I know Long Beach. Torrance is like the safest city in LA County. Also, it's a lovely community. Hill Street. All right. And now I'm going to stand on this sunny block for a second. I don't know if Torrance is like what might be a draw for a tourist in Torrance, although it has a huge mall. There's our abandoned skyscrapers over there. It does have a huge mall. I think one of the biggest in California. Also, the reason why it's so safe, and this is something a resident of Torrance once told me, is that that's where all the police retire, is in Torrance. I like Redondo Beach a lot too. I even like Manhattan Beach. Manhattan, I don't know why I say it like I'm from Minnesota, but I like Manhattan Beach a lot. Favorite, of course, is Malibu. But for live streams, it's Venice and Santa Monica. The Del Mall, that's it. I don't know why I can never remember that. I feel like, isn't there a city called Del somewhere, like north? And don't mess around in Torrance, that's what I always say. I'm kidding, I've never said that before. But I could start saying that. I just love the beach communities. I think I definitely am built to live in a city more so than sort of somewhere more suburban. But one day when I have kids, San Clemente is lovely. Right? That's a really lovely area. I went to the Cape Cod. I went to Cape Ann all the time, Gloucester, but I did go to Cape Cod growing up. Not as frequent a thing. We were more of a go to Maine or go to our lake house. It wasn't really a lake house. It was a wood cabin on a mountain, but there was a lake down the hill. I first went to Provincetown when I was like 12 or 13 years old. Of course, I am gay now. When I was 12, I must have been 11 or 12 actually. You kind of always know. But I just remember seeing a lot of men hugging and other things, not dirty, sexy things, but like men hugging and pa 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 pa, and like they were playing Olivia Newton-John. Again, this is when they would have played Olivia Newton-John. Like, I was like, I love this place. It is quaint, crowded, I'm sure. But I spent more time in Cape Ann, the North Shore. Is that the North Shore? Okay, I went to Gloucester and Manchester and Salem a whole lot. I had a friend in high school. I had a bunch of friends that lived in Gloucester. I knew them from, there's the Dunkin' Donuts. I knew them from like being a member of the Unitarian Universalist DIC, which was District Youth Council. I think it's either on Cape Ann or right just before Cape Ann. I forget how Cape Ann works. That's my impression of my memory also, is that it's gorgeous. So that's the Dunkin' Donuts. We got a stale donut, probably flown from Quincy, Massachusetts here, but a delicious kind of iced coffee. I'm only remembering it delicious now. Hey LAB, I missed saying hi to you. So my memory is really good and bad at the same time. So we're gonna run into this mochi place that's right up ahead. Maybe we'll take a walk around the block before we get there, because I don't want to get mochi and then end the stream. I probably won't. But so I remembered this where it was in my periphery, where I had seen it, where I had been when I ran into it, and I remembered this building as being green, like a mochi in my head, like just a green building. So we're gonna take a right up here. We're gonna go back to that street. I just saw the building and it is not green at all. The cool thing about this building is it's got chairs outside, so we'll be able to park. Hopefully they're in the shade. I think they are, because that was a shady side of the street. Hola, James. Happy Wednesday. Hope you are not too hot. Okay. Grand. We're taking a right. There's the Sheraton. A little cityscape, some space sunglasses. Some people handing out pamphlets. A lady shaking a hard hat. Oh, we never walk up this block either. Whole Foods. I still call it bread and circus sometimes. Actually, mostly never. It is like a little too hot today. Seriously. It was 88 earlier. Let's see what it is now. This is the downtown weather ticker. Usually goes up a couple degrees. 91. Usually goes up a couple degrees before it dips down, so I think we're still rising. Okay. Oh my gosh, thanks for the thanks, James. I wish it felt like fall here. It felt a little more fall-like at the beginning of the week. And tomorrow, the temperature is going to go back down to normal. Well, normal for this time of year. All right, there's Bar Louie. We're going to go right. We're going to hope we get a shady spot. I wish I had a sleeveless shirt on today. I don't know that I'm ready yet with my guns, but almost. All right, Jewelry District. Gonna cross the street. My mint green Mochi stop, which is actually pink, coming up on the right. Absolutely no shade. We'll find a spot. You know, if you're in Rhode Island, it's a really easy, like, commuter rail ride from Providence to Boston. That's the great kind of thing about New England, although it's not as trainy as it needs to be, or as it used to be, or could be. So Mochi. Hey, Brandon. Oh, I hope these people don't go in first. They look like they're going to be indecisive about their mochi. So I don't think this is soft serve. I think we've got mochi, which is what I'm going to get. So do I have a wallet? I do. They have donut boba, taiyaki, and more. That's the taste trend everyone's talking about. There's the taiyaki, that's that fish thing. We could get a taiyaki soft serve, a soft serve delight. I'm gonna get a taiyaki soft serve actually. Let's see what I can get. Christmassy mochis. Give me one sec. Hey, how are you doing? Can I get a taiyaki soft serve? Okay, what kind of, could I get, what are your mochi flavors? These guys? All right. Can I get, sorry, a raspberry funnel cake mochi? No, that's all. Thank you so much. Oh, actually, I should have got a mochi ice cream. But maybe they don't have that either. So I guess they don't have any soft serve. Oh God. Hey, Kasepi. Oh, I'm gonna ask for Diet Coke too. All right. I hope you. I'm gonna wait out here because I don't want to hear this music. If I can get away from it. I am at Mochi, which is more than just a donut shop. It's a shop that plays really bad music, but hopefully the mochis are good. No. So this is really a donut, not the mochi that I was thinking. I'm basically getting a donut and not ice cream at all. Kind of bummed out about that, to be honest with you. I am on camera. There you go. I am, but I'm not flipping out and throwing my mochi at anybody. I know I need ice cream. I'm really, for some reason, I thought these things were like the mochi from Trader Joe's. I'm really stupid. Hey, LA Unknown. But maybe they just don't have that particular fish and I can get a side of ice cream. Donuts, 1 piece, coffee, frack. This guy's gonna hate me. Do you have like no ice cream at all, or do you have no? Okay, thank you. Do you have no ice cream at all?
Yes, we have ice cream, but I just don't have the taiki fish.
All right. I get in the last minute? Second hand thoughts. I don't know what's going on, but I'm not feeling it right now. I'm about to. I'm gonna leave. Well, we're at this place that seems to be struggling. And like and we're gonna leave. All right, that didn't go so well. I did order something, and then I asked him about ice cream. He took my money, handed it back to me, and then said I gotta go do something, and ran away. So it's not disappointing, it just didn't happen. So I guess the other day, it was okay that we went to Dunkin' Donuts. I'm not going to Dunkin' Donuts today, but I am gonna find some ice cream somewhere. So, Paraiso, we walked by that place. Let's see if I can find that. Sorry about that. I wasn't disappointing. I just didn't, I don't know what they were doing, and now I don't know. He couldn't really answer whether they had ice cream or not, or you can rewind. You might be having a bad day. I'm still gonna go support another small business. And that's okay. We'll go back and try that on another day when maybe they're not having such a hard time. Also, they have a big sign out there. I don't know if you caught that. Also, a handwritten sign that says they have taiyaki. So, when you go into a small, I don't like to go into small places with one person working unless I'm definitely going to buy something because I don't like wasting people's time. It's my own psychological problem. So, at the point when I thought he had no ice cream, I should have said, okay, thank you, and walked to Chinatown where I could get the taiyaki if that's what I want. Little Tokyo to get the taiyaki. But instead, I compromised on the Mochi raspberry explosion donut, which was sitting on the counter behind him. So then he went to get it, but disappeared. And then a bug just flew in my mouth. Didn't taste like ice cream. Then he came back. Anyway, I don't care. I hope he has a better day. Or I hope his day goes well. I don't know what I'm trying to say there. I wish him love and peace. All right, Paraiso. That was over by closer to Pershing Square. You know, he was totally not rude and totally not mean. He just was really busy somehow. And I don't know what it takes to do his job. So he really could have been overwhelmed. I could have walked in right at the wrong moment. You know what? We're going to try it again because I walk by there all the time. I'm happy to give them a chance, or I'm really happy to try some of their stuff. It's all good. I wish him a lot of love, and we can try that place another time. Thank you. I am letting it go. I just feel like I need to over-explain myself. Looks like that place is called Sand Douche. Oh, Sand Couch. Oh, Sand Couch. Sand Couch. Definitely not an ice cream shop. Alright, I'm gonna pull out my backup phone and see if we can't find. Did I bring my backup phone? Oh, here we go, baby phone. The thing is, I've seen that Paraiso a few times and never stopped there. So. Alright, can I type before this disappears? Almost there. Whoops. Psychic Wines, Paraiso. Sorry about my language. I hate this phone. It's so hard to use. I know it's not up there. Alright. It's back by Pershing Square. I know, I just said the F-bomb. I'm sorry. That's how frustrated I am with that phone. In fact, I don't usually even take it anymore because it's almost more frustrating to start and try to use than to just be wrong about something. Technology, a blessing and a curse. We'll go through and mute that out later. Actually, I heard other walking streams where they're quite liberal with those F-bombs. I don't know how they do it. If they get advertising. So flour, I think. So I just typed the name of that ice cream place in my phone into my Google Maps and it found it. It's in Fredericksburg, Pennsylvania. So I'll see you soon, BD. I know you're not in Pennsylvania. Alright. So flour. And we're gonna cross. I love technology. And I'm really good. This is kind of how I see it. I'm really good at what I know. So I realized the other day that I can now send text messages without looking at the screen, just like I used to do with my iPhone. I mean, with my BlackBerry back in the day. Alateria. But this is like a Google phone, so what I naturally can do really easily with the iPhone now that I've been accustomed to it, like it takes me seconds to realize what I need to do and where I need to go. It really makes me feel addled. But I should carry it in case I run out of battery power on this phone. Then I'll have something to get me through, get me an Uber home. So we're on Wilshire, and I remember we kind of hit Wilshire when we saw it before. So I'm gonna go left here, because I think we were a little further up. It smells like pickles, delicious pickles. Also, I over-apologize because I feel terrible about everything, and that's why I wouldn't shut up about the Mochi guy. Obviously, I just thought of him again. I feel like Sunset Boulevard is more broken dreams than Wilshire. Wilshire is dreams that came to fruition and then disappeared. Right. Oh. We're gonna go up here. Maybe that place, I remember that place was called Paraiso, but maybe it was called Paradiso. And that's why I can't find it. This seems like a place, hey Daniel, this seems like a place I probably wouldn't go because it has TV screens. Not that I'm against that, but it's like sports bar kind of thing. Hey, I haven't said this for a while. We've been just walking and yapping, but members, thank you so much. I want to shout out to my members. We've just put up a video, half a video yesterday. We've got a really special, spooky mystery live stream next month. Like a game of Clue. I'm putting out teasers as my posts right now. You should collect them all. They will be important if you end up watching that. We did a fun Korean snack taste test last week from my kitchen counter. And I put up videos every Tuesday. And we're gonna do more stuff. More exciting stuff as we work along, like this mystery coming up. All right, we didn't walk up to 6th Street this way, but we were on it further down. So feel free, join, become a member. You get cool emojis also. And yes, like BD said, if you're new, please like and subscribe. It really helps with the channel. We've got a small but mighty group forming here, very friendly, so if you subscribe, please chat. We do have some merchandise. There's a coupon code somewhere for that, all LA themed stuff. I just did some more summary stuff and put that up. I literally put stuff up, and it's always like, with the exception of like the core hat that I'm wearing it, or t-shirt, it all changes all the time. Have a lovely stream. I've got to catch up with you. I feel like I haven't been my YouTube. I've been so busy working on other things that I haven't been my YouTube sneaking up and watching everybody's stuff. as much. Auf Wiedersehen. Eat, shop, relax. I'm not gonna relax till I have a cone in my hand. Ba, ba, ba. Now, if I have to walk all the way to the only place I know has soft serve, which is Alvera Street, Calle de Alvera. I've been practicing that. I will. I feel like I always talk about a really great ice cream game, and then the place I'm going to is either closed or something. In my head, I'm eating a vanilla ice cream, but I really don't think I'm going to get a vanilla ice cream. All right, I'm going to pull out my dingbat phone again and maybe try typing Paradiso and see if that's the name of the ice cream place, because I got it earlier today on my phone. All right, my other phone. Okay. Sorry for the shakes. Dolly Madison. Oh, Doheny Mansion. All right. We called it Paradiso. Ice cream. Aha! It is it's Paradise Ice Cream on South Spring Street. That's where we're going. Closes at 11. Bum-bum. Hey, Lori, welcome, welcome. I'm an adult riding a scooter on a sidewalk. No, there's no E. It's just Paradis, actually. Wouldn't that be like a French last name? Vanessa Paradis. Maybe they're French. I gave it a Spanish turn. All right. Start. Finding best route. Not that one.
Head southeast on West 6th Street towards South Paradis.
All right. We're going towards Grand. It almost looks like it should be on that very corner right there. Hey, Daniel, we walked through the library the other day. I want to do a big, deep dive into the library, though, where we actually walk somewhere other than the hallways. We are. I mean, this was called a hunt. I called this one a hunt. I didn't think it would be this much of a hunt. I thought we were originally just going to hunt for that Mochi place. I didn't really think I would be able to find it that easily. But now we're hunting for a place that we already saw on this walk. Do you like a scavenger hunt? Huh. I have done a scavenger hunt before, but I've never really done one outside of, again, church. I'm going to try to cross even though I only got 2 seconds. 0 seconds. Okay. So, let me pull up my map thing and actually close it down. Alright, so I would almost find it easier to do this without stupid direction thing. I'm about to swear again. Hey! Alright. 7th and Spring. We are at 6th. We're walking down towards 7th. Back over Wilshire. Ooh, welcome, welcome. Thank you guys for watching and chatting. And if you have subscribed, feel free to chat. We're super friendly. Or look like they're wrapping up that filming we walked by earlier. "700 Spring Street." So it was on the corner. So Spring is coming up, or to the left of us. I still have my map thing opened. Sorry. Yay, alright, I'm pretty sure we're mostly on the right track.
West 7th Street.
Have I ever told you that I can't use one of those map things very well? I never know if I'm walking in the right direction. Also, that phone that I swore about is so slow. I could be walking in the wrong direction for a couple blocks before it actually tells me, or I realize it. I'm gonna shut up about the phone. Right, Olive Street. I'm gonna check my mapper again. The center. We're doing good. All right. What kind of subway did you have? Just curious. I feel like I grew up with Subway. I really love, please don't tell my grandmother. I really love the meatball with provolone, extra sauce, and spinach. I haven't eaten at Subway for a long time. I don't know about there, but I used to go when it was like $5 footlong. But now that it's like $18 for a footlong, I could make that myself. I'm feeling really good about the route we're on. Hill Street is next. Every time I see the word perla, I think of lingerie, like la perla. It's it's good. You get to have extra sauce. I love a meatball sub and a steak sub. I've never had one from Subway if they have it. Like a Philly cheesesteak sub. Or a Boston cheesesteak sub. Alright. I almost feel like I see it. I just can't read that far. Everybody I knew, I mean the big one that everybody would get. I also love the veggie deluxe or the veggie delight, whatever it's called. Um, but it just doesn't seem like, with the exception of kind of the meatballs because they're sitting in a tub of sauce, like I don't think Subway is like equipped for cooking stuff. I ate. There was a year. I think we talked about this. Cheesesteak Charlie's. There was a place called Cheesesteak Charlie's. I got lunch every day there for like 3 months. Every day. I'm exaggerating a little bit, but so much. I gained like 10 pounds and had a stroke. And that's why I'm looking for ice cream. Pizza smells so good. Oh fuck. I swore again, sorry. Crepes. I'm hopefully not starting a whole new era of dropping F-bombs. The only reason I swore that time was because I thought I saw that lady again. I think there was one day when I went downtown. I remember, Allie, you were there. There was a guy following me for blocks screaming. Oh my gosh. Here we go, Spring Street. It's right there on the corner. So when I requested 3 places downtown for ice cream, cool places I asked for. This is a handcrafted ice cream place, so no soft serve. I'm gonna be biting into the ice cream. Maybe. Her bottle had water in it, though. Maybe a Diet Coke bottle full of iced tea. Okay, that's gross. We're gross. So now there's like 5 people in this ice cream place. But we're still gonna wait and go in a second. I'm not getting a $19 McConnell scoop. but it's like, ooh, they have the strawberry Dubai chocolate. I do not want that. I do want to get ice cream. So they have black horchata chocolate. I'm gonna get black horchata ice cream. But I gotta kind of wait for this lady to go by. Ice cream. Oh. Hang tight. Hey, Joey B, we're at the grabbing some ice cream. Let's see what they have. Virgin Mojito. So I'll show you the rest of the ice creams. Sure, happy to wait. Me too. Just I don't know if that's oh, it's a soft serve ice cream, the black horchata chocolate. I might just do that because it's a soft serve. I'm not sure if it's black horchata and then chocolate or black horchata and chocolate. I want to see what the ice cream flavors down here are, but it's waiting my turn. Maybe we'll just sneak over on this side. Let's see. I like the vanilla bean, looks great. And taro. Okay. They literally pushed an ice cream machine out here, which is pretty awesome. I hope it's both of them and you can get a swirl. It looks like you can get a swirl because it's a 3-layer machine. There's some tension here, BT dubs. I'm sure you're not picking up on it. It's a really small spot. I've walked by this place a bunch of times and I've always liked the sign. Kind of retro looking font. Like a hot peanut stand. Or a hot nut cart. I remember getting warm nuts in Boston in the wintertime. I think it's newish, but it doesn't look newish. Actually, on the inside, it's pretty clean, you know, and like maybe like a couple years old. You know, warm chestnuts. A scoop of warm chestnuts. I feel like you used to be able to get them at the grocery store too, or like the convenience stores. Am I misremembering that? Well, I don't think I'd want them on an 88 or 91 degree day though. Right now, I'm anything but hot. I'm half in the ice cream store and half outside of the ice cream store. And
Sorry, we gotta go. I just needed 2 scoops on ice cream.
there's a breeze. It's like Starbucks though. It's nice and cool where I'm standing because I'm half inside and half outside. I'm standing behind this ice cream chiller. This guy is very, very nice though behind the counter. Somebody. You can, yeah, but I'm definitely. I want to do the soft serve because. Okay. I don't know if I'm gonna wait here. Now, this person's ordering like 5 shakes, but. Oreo. Vanilla bean looks fantastic, actually. The Peruvian chocolate, pretty awesome looking. I love lemon, but the taro is kind of interesting. And then they got the Dubai chocolate. The only thing I would get if they had it would be like, if there was like a pistachio. Because I'm crazy about pistachio ice cream. And mint. I feel like I get Oreo ice cream all the time. Stracciatella I love also. Because the flaky little bits of chocolate. I love baklava actually. I feel like the last couple times I've gotten rainbow sherbet, usually in the grocery store, it's freezer burnt because no one else likes rainbow sherbet or sherbet. Maybe shouldn't have stayed focused on that poor guy for so long. I'm next, by the way. I'm gonna just plug in. So, the black horchata and chocolate twist is what I'm gonna get. If for some reason that doesn't work, I will get baklava. But hey, how are you? Fun day, right? It's your day. Don't worry about it. Is the black horchata and chocolate, can you get that swirl?
Yeah,
Could I get one of those, please?
of course. Would you like to try the flavors or?
I'm gonna risk it. I've never met an ice cream I hated, actually.
Alright.
Thanks so much. We can get a swirl.
Alright. Would you like a waffle cone or a cup?
A cup, please. Normally I'm all about the cone, but I'm gonna walk in. How long have you been here? That's great.
This location, we've been here since probably the beginning of the year.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're right, it is new. Somebody mentioned that they had not seen you guys before, and I feel like I've walked by a couple times, but it must have only been in the past year.
It used to be a different ice cream store,
Mm-hmm.
See like whole black.
Uh-huh.
Actually, they were known for their soft serve black ice cream.
Oh, really?
But what happened? This Paradis, this company
Mm-hmm.
took over the place.
Uh-huh.
They kept their soft serve, but also brought our own like ice cream.
Excellent. That's what I read about you guys doing. I didn't even know about this, but I love soft serve.
The soft serve is just for this location because of the fact that the previous shop was a soft serve. That's why we kept it.
So you're paying homage to the original place by having the soft serve, and this is your main business. That's great. I'm gonna have to try that kind sometime too.
And feel free if you want to sample any flavor, feel free to let me know.
No, thank you so much.
Would you like any topping on there?
No, thank you. Just the simplest. Oh my gosh. Wait till did you guys just check that out? Woo! Where do I pay on that machine? Don't be jealous.
It's gonna be $7.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You can add a tip here.
Sorry?
You can add a tip here. Yeah,
Yeah, it's gonna
good rate.
Thank you. Would you like your receipt?
No, I'm good. I'll get one on my phone. Thank you so much.
You're welcome anytime. And by the way, we also have a rewards program. If you
Uh-huh.
sign up and you accumulate points.
I'm probably gonna be back a lot. I'm gonna just try it right over here. Thank you so much. Okay. What a perfect song, right? A little Lana Del Rey, which we'll be erasing later. So, I don't know if you heard that, but this replaced an ice cream shop that used to be here. Okay. This is so good. And this location, unlike the one in Pennsylvania, is the only one there's not one in Pennsylvania. And it's the only one that has this soft serve because they serve this, because this is all the other the other ice cream shop serve. So good. It's cinnamony and chocolatey and horchata-y in a way that I can't relate to you. It really, horchata is kind of a little, like, thin in the mouthfeel. This is like all enveloping. This is $7. It's pretty big. So the goal here is not to get any on my cream colored t-shirt. I'm sorry, I don't have hands made for my live stream. I gotta get a manicure before I keep hand modeling stuff. I always go back and look at it and my hands look jacked up. Not only do I feel like mission accomplished, but I feel like I have a place that I can go again and try a bunch of ice cream. He offered me samples. I don't like doing that. I'm weird about samples. I might have to take Joe back here tonight. Joe, there's like no calories in this, by the way. It's horchata, chocolate, What topping would I put on this? It's actually perfect in its unadulterated state. This thumb in particular looks always odd because remember my rotten dog I was telling you about? He bit my thumb really hard and I lost my fingernail. It grew back obviously, but it never has looked the same since. I get thrifty all the time. My favorite is, oh, I forgot because we haven't had it for a while. We've been eating so much. Look at that bouquet. We've been eating so much bad stuff lately that I'm kind of like skipped treats till today. Um, it's malted. It's like a malted ice cream. I love, I love malted milk balls. Mmm. This is so good. Thank you so much. It's really, really good. I am definitely gonna come back. Do you have the baklava one all the time? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's actually one of our newest flavors.
How is?
Starting with this one already actually.
That looks really good.
We have it at least for not a big.
Okay.
We change the flavors once a month.
Okay. I'll probably be back before May, but definitely in June. I live in East. I live in East Hollywood, so I just come down here maybe once every other week to film and eat somewhere. So we came down to come here today. I'm excited. Thank you so much. I am.
The macro chocolate, by the way, it's a vegan option.
It's also vegan.
Yeah.
Wow. It doesn't even taste vegan, which I'm fine with. So this is also vegan ice cream. You could have fooled me. So no dairy. You know, Ben and Jerry's makes a couple flavors with sunflower butter. It's so sweet and almost have a buttery consistency. Mmm. I'm just eating fast now because I felt weird standing here for so long. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna bring that last bite home for Joe. So good. All right, so maybe next Wednesday we come back and get baklava. Thank you so much. Have an awesome day. We'll see you soon. You too. All right, let's check out the. So, I when I look these guys up, they're kind of famous for making the weird hard serve ice cream. And for some reason, I really thought that sign was from the 70s. So, he said he's gonna have baklava ice cream till the end of May. I wonder if I have ice cream all over my face.
Yep.
Maybe I could ask someone. That was so good. My hands are sticky. And I perhaps have a big brown ring around my lips. Oh, magic. How about that? He's filming the street too. Only my camera is a lot lighter. I love ice cream. Where is Cecilia? Is she here? I know she's a vegetarian, but that was vegan. Did she get back from Chicago? I hope she's having a great time if she's still there. Um, I really love ice cream more than anything, like any other dessert. More than cookies, cake, especially with fruit on top. I feel like I've just returned my body to its normal temperature. I wonder how the weather was there in the Midwest. It can get really steamy if it gets hot. Although Chicago's always cold for when I go there. Well, some helicopter action, and I don't stop for pedestrians. It probably feels more springy there, too. But for her, coming from Florida, it's probably cold. Oh my goodness. Look at St. Vincent Place. We've gone here a million times, so we're not going to go now, but... Ooh. There's something about this window with the lottery tickets and cigarettes and lighters that just gave me a deja vu moment or a flashback. Let's go with deja vu. There's the charm I want. That little mini machine gun. Tie! I can't imagine walking around Disneyland, eating Dole Whip, and just sweating. The last place I want to go is to an amusement park when it's like that. Although, I grew up, the amusement park that we would go to in the summertime growing up was only open in the summertime. Where you can get the most fashionable jewels. Let's take a look. 14K. I gotta stand up straight in case you see my reflection. I thought that said Mandalorian. Oh, look at all the lovely Rolex. We can never even do Disneyland in a day. And that's just a land, not a world. I certainly... I'm trying to remember if I've ever gone to an amusement park when it's been super miserable. I've been to Disneyland. It's kind of mandatory that you go to Disneyland if you live out here. Some people have a season pass. Some people, such as myself, will go maybe every 5 years or so. And I love it every time. But if I went any more than that, I would not love it. It would be too familiar to me. It changes enough every time that there's always something new to see. Well, obviously the security down here isn't very good because one of these stores was just robbed, and I believe it was $22 million worth of jewelry that was stolen. So one of these little stores has 20, I'm sorry, the plane, very dramatic, birds and jumbo jet. And then there's a UFO, a little white dot that you can't see. I'm not even really joking. It's probably not a UFO, but it's probably a piece of paper.
We are everywhere.
Also, so we have Six Flags, which is to the north, Disneyland to the south. Six Flags has a really bad reputation, or maybe it did at one time. And I gotta tell you, every time I've ever gone to Six Flags, people are on their best behavior. I never see fights. I never see anybody cutting lines. I don't see teens using dirty words like the F-bomb that I would never use on this stream. I don't know, everybody's just kind of like polite. Disneyland, not so much. And it's supposed to be the happiest place on earth. You know, if I were going to be a UFO or fly my UFO, 4 p.m. midday, that'll be the time to do it. No one's looking except for me. Yeah, I heard they were closing a couple Six Flags. Doesn't the Six Flags there have like the oldest or longest wooden roller coaster left? That Six Flags in your region, which I'm sorry if I'm telling too much about your region. My two pet peeves, people that don't use their directionals, or blinkers if you will, and people that stop in the intersection. It just messes everything up. I I read about that actually. Oh, I don't know that I read about it. Actually, I just peripherally heard about it. I don't remember why they're closing some of them or that one. It's kind of the amusement park that I grew up in was definitely from like the 30s or the 40s. But I mean, it was renovated over the years. It was called Canopy Lake Park. Look that one up. I would be brokenhearted if it closed. It's a New Hampshire summer tradition. We went to Universal. Oh, so they don't really take care of the park. We went to Universal Haunted Halloween Nights. Maybe that's what it was called. Which was kind of fun because we have like a year pass. We got to go to a preview, and like I was. We live so close to Universal, meaning like we just hop on the train, walk to the train, hop on the train, that it actually felt like a bargain for us to have this entertainment that we could go to all the time. Neither one of us like rides, as you know, or Joseph doesn't like spinning. The Six Flags here is in, oh my god, I just forgot. I'll remember in a second. North. Magic Mountain. My brain is blank. Somebody will know. I keep wanting to say Temecula. That's totally not right. That's the other direction. I don't even think it begins with a T. Valencia! There we go. Told you it didn't begin with a T. Hey, hey, Jamie. I haven't been to Six Flags in a number of years either. All right, kids, I think I'm going to walk back in the direction. We're about at 2 hours. I'm looking 30% charged. I've eaten my ice cream. I think I'm gonna walk back to the train station, hop on the train, and head home. We will meet up in Long Beach tomorrow, though. I have not been to Knott's Berry or Scary Farm, but I kind of want to go. I also wouldn't mind going to Legoland for some reason. I do want to take a second again to thank all of our lovely, lovely members for their support. Really appreciate you. We're doing really fun stuff with our membership. Members, some really experimental stuff that may hilariously suck or be pretty cool. Something that we could repeat, such as a mystery to solve next month. And we do have one more members live stream before this month is over. I'm gonna put up a poll about that, what we should do, a morning day, something like that, something fun on a Tuesday most likely, or a Monday. I'll put that up, but I love the support that you all give me. I love you all give us, and the channel, and I really love making stuff for members. So I'm really looking forward to growing that and making it really fantastic. Oh, for the love of Jesus. Okay. The lady that was gonna throw water at me, I'm walking by again. Believe it or not. She didn't see me or my camera, I turned away. Sand couch, I don't get it. James, thank you so much. We love having you guys all here. So, here's my stop up ahead. I think I have one more block. I will be on tomorrow, 11:11. I don't. Sorry, my heart just stopped and I almost swore again because that guy literally scared the daylights out of me. He was not screaming at me, by the way, or my camera, but I took it personally. Anyway, so my start time, I know I delay them sometimes, but I just get caught in traffic. 11:11 is my start-ish time. Thank you guys so much again. Members, subscribers, chatters, the whole kit and caboodle. Couldn't do this without you, wouldn't do this without you. So thank you so much. I will see you tomorrow at 11:11 in the LB. Enough. Black Patrick, your dad's loud. But he saw me as his mark and he knew he could scare me. It totally was a win-win. Thank you all so much. Have a great night.